Okay, the first part of the laptop that I want us to talk about here is the keyboard. Okay, let's start with it. The keyboard contains what we call keys, all right, and also touchpad, which when you touch, you direct your cursor on where you want it to go. Then these keys are used to type. When you want to type something, you press the keys. For example, if I want to type A, I will press A. It will show on the screen of my PC. There may be need for combination of keys for you to achieve a particular thing on the keyboard. All right. So take for example, you want to type art on the screen or a software on your laptop, you have to press first the shift key. All right, press and hold on it. Then you press the number 2 button, all right, which contains the at on top. That will give you the at sign on the screen of your PC. So with this, let's get to the screen to learn other things or how to use a laptop. Okay, once you power on your laptop, this is the part you will see first. Okay, this part is called the desktop of a laptop. Okay, you can call it the home screen of a laptop, just like you have on phones. Then let's talk about the taskbar. This part, bottom part of a laptop, is called the taskbar. Okay, it contains some applications that may be open on your PC or those you have already pinned there for easy access. All right, some apps are here by default or some icons, just like this start. It is here by default. This search is here by default, though you can remove it if you don't want to have search here again. All right, so now you have we have this. This is Microsoft Edge browser. Okay, I'm using it to record now because there is a website I open on it that I'm using to record this screen right now. So whenever you open an app, it appears on this taskbar. That's what I'm trying to say. Then this is File Explorer. It is open, though I minimized it, and that's why it's here. So this Microsoft Store is pinned here for easy access. This is HP icon because this laptop is HP laptop, but it runs on Windows 11, which is the latest operating system of Microsoft. All right. Likewise, the security software and a lot of the other options here. Okay. Okay. Let's discuss about another thing, the files. One of the things you may like to do once you power on a laptop is to access the files you have in it, or to even create some files in it, or organize your files. To access files on the laptop, you do that through a file explorer. And file explorer is pinned at the taskbar by default. So when you click on it, it will open. You will be landed on the home, all right, when it opens. But these things here are the major folders of File Explorer. Okay, so each of them can be used to save different types of files, maybe videos, photos, documents, spreadsheet files, and the rest of them. So if you click on desktop, you see these, all right? These are logos of the application I showed you when we powered on this laptop. Let me minimize this. You can see. So all these apps here, app logos are on the desktop. So let me get back to File Explorer. Then this one is downloads, which is one of the major folders in a laptop. Okay, so this contains so many files, mainly this place. Now I have mainly videos, pictures, and the rest. Okay, and even document files. Okay, so that is for downloads. We have documents. This is another folder. We have pictures. This is another folder. We have music. This is another folder. It is meant for storing of music. Maybe you have a file, a song you want to save. You can save it here, but that doesn't mean you cannot save other files here. For example, this is PDF. This is Word document. This is Excel. So you can still save other types of files inside this music folder. Likewise, you can save music in downloads or in documents or in pictures. All right, we have videos. It is created by default for you to save videos here, but that doesn't mean you cannot save other types of files inside it. So let's learn another thing on how to use a laptop. Okay, now that I'm done teaching you how to access File Explorer and files that are inside your laptop, as well as the folders, which you can use to organize your file, let's talk about how to copy and paste. Okay, I'm still inside the File Explorer in the videos folder. All right, let's say I want to go to downloads. I'll click on downloads. Once you're on downloads, let's say I want to copy a picture from here to videos or another folder. What do you do to do? Click on that file you want to copy first for it to be selected. After it is selected, click on this icon. This is copy icon. All right. When you click on copy, it will be copied to the clipboard of that laptop. Then get to another folder where you want to paste it. Okay, here, let me paste this inside video. I'll click here and then I'll click on paste. So this is the paste icon on every Windows 11 laptop. So I'll click on it and you can see this file has been pasted here. All right, has been pasted here. But for me to copy and paste, it doesn't mean that that file is automatically deleted. No, if I get to downloads folder, I will still see that here. Look at that same file here. But maybe you want it to be copied to another folder. That means you don't want it to exist here again, but to copy it into another folder. First, click on it. On clicking on it, select cut. This is cut. So click on that. All right. Once you click on cut, then get to the new folder where you want to paste it. Click on this and then you click on paste. So as I have done this iCloud, this file I named iCloud, the picture is no longer going to be available in downloads. Let's check it out. So you can click on this, you can see there's nothing like iCloud here again. Now let's talk about files organization, how you organize our files. First, you have to open the File Explorer, which is where we are currently. Then you click on one of any of the major folders. Okay, let me go with music in this case. I'll click on music. Let's say I have different types of songs and I want to organize in maybe educational songs or audiobooks, all right, and other pop songs and so many others, Christian songs, but I don't want everything to be in one folder. I can create different folders for that. And for you to create a folder, first click on any of the major folders, which is music in this case. I've clicked on music. Then after that, click on new, then select folder. All right. On selecting folder, give it a name. Let's say I want to have this as Christian songs. You see, as I'm typing this, I'm pressing the keys of my keyboard, the keys of my keyboard, and they're appearing here, which was what I taught you initially first. Okay, the keyboards, then songs. Let's call it Christian songs. After giving that a name, the folder a name, press the enter key of your computer keyboard, or you can click out, and it is saved. Okay, then let's create another folder. Click here and then select folder. Let's say this is pop songs I want to have here. I can have it as pops. Then after that, click out or press the enter key of your computer keyboard. So now I have two folders here that I can use to organize different kinds of songs. Okay, let's go and copy one file that we assume is a music and then we paste inside here. So let me go to downloads. I'll click on downloads and let's assume that this is a song. I'll click on it and I'll select copy. Then I will get to the music folder. Then let's say that's a pop song. I will double click on this folder. Okay. For you to open a folder on Windows 11 laptop, you double click on it. Okay. Once the folder opens, click on paste. Okay, and you can see I have placed this song here. All right, it's about organization, so I'm organizing my file. Then I can click on back arrow to go back, and I'm landed on the music folder again. Let's say I have another song that is Christian song in the downloads. I'll click on downloads. Okay, as I get to downloads, I may click on this. Let's assume this is a Christian song. Then I'll click on copy. Then I'll get back to music and I will double click on Christian songs. Then I will click on paste. So with this, I have now organized my files. Everything is not going to be scattered here. No, it's going to be organized in different folders. Okay, so let's assume that you're done with any particular app and you want to close that app. How do you close an app? To close an app, take your cursor to this place, to the X sign. Any app you want to close on your laptop, take your cursor to this and click on it, and it is closed. Now we are back to the desktop of a laptop. Another thing you are likely to be doing on your laptop is accessing applications. Okay, for you to get to any app that you want to work with, what you need to do is click on Start. All right, on clicking on Start, click here and then type the name of the app you want to open. Let's say I want to open PowerPoint. All right, PowerPoint. I will type the name, it will show up and you click on it for it to open. So this is how to access and open apps on a laptop that work with Windows 11. Let me close it. Then what if there is an app that you use frequently and you want to pin it on this taskbar so that you can easily access it? For you to do that, first is to click on Start. Okay, then you type the name of the app. So let's use Google Chrome for this because I have already installed it on this laptop. So I'll type Chrome. Okay, then as it shows up, right click on it and select pin to taskbar. Okay, once you do that, that application will be available on the taskbar. You can see Chrome here, which I have just done. Now, what of a way to access all the applications that are installed on your PC? If you want to check all the apps that are installed on your laptop, what you need to do is to click on Start. Okay, once you click on Start, click on Settings. If you can't find Settings here, click here and type Settings because it is an application. All right, let's say indirectly it's an application. So when you click on these settings, it will open the settings page. Okay, as the settings page opens, click on Apps. This takes you to this place. Click on Installed Apps. So this will list all the applications that are installed on your laptop, okay, at that point in time. So as you get more apps, okay, as you install more apps, more will be listed. Now, what if a situation whereby you want to remove an app that is existing here, you don't want to have it again? How do you go about that? It is simple. What you need to do is to get to the app you want to remove. All right, click on the three dots, okay, and then select uninstall. All right, it says this app and its related info will be uninstalled. It's okay, we want to remove it, we don't want to have it again. Okay, so you need to click on uninstall button. Okay, you can see it is uninstalling, but sometimes it may ask you question on whether you want what you do to make changes on your PC. Just click on yes, and here we see it has uninstalled. Okay, now that I'm done with this explanation, let me close this. So I'll click on close. All right, let's talk about internet. How do you give internet access to your laptop? It is something simple to do. To give internet access to your laptop, ensure that there is hotspot already turned on. It can be a free hotspot around, Wi-Fi around, or it can be the one of your smartphone. So once you turn on the hotspot, come to this section and click. Okay, on clicking on this section, click on this arrow that points towards the right on this Wi-Fi icon. Okay, then this will show you some hotspots that are available in that your location. Okay, if that doesn't show up, click on this refresh. All right, it will refresh and it will show that. You can see I've refreshed and this one has shown up. So click on the name of that hotspot or device and click on connect. So once you're good, click out. So it will get connected. But sometimes if the Wi-Fi, the hotspot is passworded, it will tell you to insert the password. So you insert the password and you are good. All right, let's talk about how to install applications on your laptop. There are different ways to install application on your laptop, but let's talk about the one that is faster. Okay, and that is going through the Microsoft Store. So when you click on this Microsoft Store, it will open. As it opens, search for the application you want to install. Let's say I want to install Telegram in this case, or Google search. So let's check Google search or Google, all right? Then after typing the name, all right, or Opera Mini, there's Opera Mini here. So let's type Opera Mini, okay, Opera browser. So I'll click on that after typing the name. So once it shows up, click on install and give it time. All right, whatever situation whereby you want to update the software of your Windows 11 laptop, okay, or your laptop. To do that, click on this start and click on settings. As this settings page opens, click on Windows Update. Okay, so you can see if there is any available update here, it will tell you to click on install. All right, it will guide you on what you need to do and it will install automatically. Or you can click on check for updates for it to run through the system to know if there is any other update you need to install that is made available. All right, then let's talk about how to change the background picture of your laptop. It is important. Maybe in one way or the other, you want to change it to something different. For you to change the background picture, click on this home. Once you open the settings, click on home. Okay, so this will display some things. You can see personalize your device. This is what I'm using right now. If I want a different one, I will click on it and it will be applied. Okay, let's talk about how to know the details of your laptop. Okay, this is very important because you often hear people ask, what is your RAM? What is the storage capacity of your PC? And a lot of those basic information. Okay, so for you to find out the details about your laptop, click on this start. Okay, once you click on this start button, click inside the search and type this text, system information. Okay, system information. You can see that here. Click on it. This will display a lot of details about your laptop when you do this. You can see the version, you can see other OS description not available, and a lot of the system manufacturer, that is HP, and system model HP Pavilion 360 convertible 15ER1XSS. Okay, so a lot of the system type 64 based PC. All right. So you will see a lot of information about that your laptop. You can see installed RAM, that is 12.0 gigabyte. That is what I'm using right now. So you can scroll to find out some other things about your laptop. But here in this description, this detail, I don't have the storage capacity. Let me walk you through on how to find out the storage capacity of your laptop. Okay, I have closed this. So you click on this file explorer. When you click on the file explorer and it opens like this, click on this PC. So you can see here, this is the storage capacity of this laptop I'm using right now. So it is 147 gigabyte free of 475. So this is 475 gig laptop. So with these details, I believe you can be able to navigate through your laptop that functions with Windows 11 or even older version. There is a book I display on the side of this video, so you can get to Amazon and buy it. It will explain more on how to use a laptop for you. All right. So I'm recommending this book to everybody to buy because it goes deeper on how to use a laptop. But if you're okay with the information displayed here that I explain here, there is no problem about that. Okay, so if you find this content helpful, consider subscribing to this channel by hitting the subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section and hit the like button. Thank you and see you some other time.